Your wife called you needy. That's really not good. I know, it hurts. And I bet if it does hurt, it hurts because it's true. Being needy is a major red flag. It is the biggest, most dangerous attraction killer there is. Your wife does not want another child in you. She doesn't want a husband as a child. And if you're needy in some way, it's because of that. That's the dynamic that's been created. Now, whether it's true or not doesn't really matter. What's important is that she sees it that way. And in my experience, there's usually at least a grain of truth in that. So how do you not be needy? Now, it could be a specific area. Maybe you're needy in that you're uncomfortable in social situations, so you seek her presence for comfort and to feel safe. Definitely not attractive. Being able to go out into a social situation and handle yourself confidently is attractive, and the opposite is unattractive. Or maybe it's globally. Maybe you've got a lot of insecurities in your life, and hey, no shame in that game. That's a normal part of leveling up. That's a normal part of growing up. It's a normal part of being a human being. So, but maybe you got a lot of them. That doesn't mean your wife has to be attracted to you because of it. And part of the fairy tale thinking problem is that we think, oh, well, she said she loved me, so she has to be in love with me forever. But that's just not true. You have to show up as your best. You have to show up as your best. You have to get better. So if you're being needy in terms of you need to ask her advice for things all the time. So maybe, you got a new shirt and you want to know how it looks, since you ask her opinion. Sure, you ask your opinion, no big deal. You ask your wife's opinion, no big deal. But if you need to ask your wife's opinion, if you can't make a decision without your wife's opinion, that's needy. As a man, you should be able to look at yourself in the mirror and tell what looks good and what doesn't. And if you can't, then that's needy. Now, and then around the house, if you need your wife to tell you how to do everything, then that's not gonna fly for a long term. You need to be able to take care of yourself. Part of being an individual and being a mature person is being able to take care of yourself. And what that means is if you don't know how to take care of yourself, you figure it out. If you need to ask your wife how to do things around the house, like laundry, dishes, whatever sort of normal life chores there are, if you consistently need to seek her help in how to do them, then you are being needy. And no, it's not attractive. And no, it's not okay. You're an adult, so you got to learn how to do these things. Doesn't mean you have to do them the way she wants you to do them. That's a different thing. But it does mean that you need to be able to do them. You need to be able to stand up and do them. And you need to get better at them. And it's simple. The answer here is simple. You need to be able to take action and get better at it. And it doesn't have to be a big global thing. You just need to do a little thing here and a little thing there. Pick one area and get better at it. Take on more responsibility. That's usually the key here. That's usually the cure here, is that you take on more responsibility. So you want something, you want to get better at something, you need to take on more responsibility. And that's part of what it means to be a masculine man. That's part of what it means to be a good man, is to take on more and more and more responsibility. And yes, it's hard. Yes, I know. That's life. That's what it means to be a good man. There's no other way around it. Take on more responsibility. Become stronger. Be able to stand up straighter. And then take on more responsibility. And then a lot of things are going to happen. Your wife's not going to think you're needy anymore, that's for sure. And you're going to become more attractive because you're going to start having this trajectory towards more and more and more responsibility. And that's ultimately what the feminine wants. The feminine wants a masculine man who has a purpose, who has taken responsibility, who is moving forward. Make sense? Any comments or whatever, just leave them below. Ask a question. I'm happy to help. Subscribe, like, bell, icon.